everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Alexia Nepola's ex-stepdaughter says RHOM is fake and claims show lied about her family. Ahead of the Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 premiere, Alexia Nepola's former stepdaughter, Sofia Nepola, is speaking out, and she's not holding back. In a candid TikTok video shared on May 28, Sofia called the Bravo series fake, claimed producers manipulate storylines, and defended her father, Todd Nepola, against his portrayal on the show. "Everyone asks me why I did not want to be on The Real Housewives of Miami," she began in the video. "So today, I'm gonna talk about that. And probably, honestly, give like 100 reasons." According to Sofia, filming reality TV didn't reflect her real experiences. "I just didn't feel like reality TV should be fake," she said. "I felt like every time it got filmed versus when it got aired, it would just never be how it played out in real life. Obviously, the producers needed the show to get ratings, but I just didn't want my life to be like that." Although initially excited to join when the series returned from hiatus, Sofia explained her excitement faded after filming scenes with her sister that never made the cut. "They all got cut because there was no fighting. It just wasn't interesting enough for the show," she revealed. "That was kind of the first time that I was like, okay, I don't really want to do this. It's a waste of my time." What ultimately made her walk away from the show? The way her father was portrayed following an on-screen altercation with one of her ex-stepbrothers. "We were in our rooms and we heard everything," she recalled. "When you see it on the show, you're just like, kind of like, whoa, this came out of nowhere, but that's not what happened." Sofia went on to call the RHON cast characters, saying, "This isn't even real. No one looks good. I feel like every single season, they just pick a new person to make look not good." She said her breaking point came when friends at school began to view her dad as scary. "My dad is the sweetest person ever," she emphasized. "They just make a lot of scenes to make someone else look bad. So I literally stopped watching the show because it was just bothering me so much how my family would get portrayed. Like, this is so fake. What are we doing?" she added. In the comments section, one viewer questioned Sofia's reference to her ex-stepbrothers, claiming her dad and Alexia were recently spotted out together. Sofia clarified with a simple reply, "Well, yes, they're friends." In the glamorous world of reality television, where drama often blurs the line between fact and fiction, The Real Housewives of Miami, RHOM, has been no stranger to controversy. However, recent revelations from Alexia Nepola's ex-stepdaughter have cast a new shadow over the show's authenticity, alleging that RHOM fabricated stories about her family to boost ratings. The allegations. The ex-stepdaughter, who has chosen to remain anonymous, claims that RHON producers manipulated her family's narrative to create compelling storylines. According to her, the show exaggerated conflicts and fabricated events, portraying her family in a negative light to captivate viewers. She asserts that these fabricated stories have caused real-life harm, straining relationships and tarnishing reputations. One of the most disturbing allegations involves the portrayal of Alexia's ex-husband, Pedro Rosello, who was convicted of drug trafficking. The ex-stepdaughter contends that RHON producers sensationalized his criminal past, presenting it in a way that misled viewers into believing he was a more significant figure in the family's life than he actually was. The impact on the family. These alleged fabrications have reportedly had a profound impact on the family. The ex-stepdaughter describes feeling betrayed by the show's producers and distressed by the public's perception of her family. She claims that the fabricated storylines have led to social ostracism and emotional turmoil, as friends and acquaintances judge her based on the distorted portrayals aired on. The ex-stepdaughter alleges that RHOM's editing choices have been particularly damaging. She points to instances where conversations were taken out of context, and personal moments were manipulated to fit the narrative the producers wanted to tell. These actions, she argues, have not only misrepresented her family's story, but have also violated their privacy and trust. RHON's response. In response to these serious allegations, RHON producers have denied any intentional wrongdoing. They maintain that the show aims to portray the lives of its cast members authentically, though they acknowledge that reality television often involves editing to create cohesive storylines. Producers have stated that any resemblance to real-life events is coincidental and not intended to harm any individuals. However, critics argued that reality television's reliance on editing and selective storytelling often blurs the line between fact and fiction. They contend that shows like RHOM have a responsibility to portray their subjects truthfully and ethically, rather than prioritizing sensationalism for entertainment value. Broader implications. The Ex-Stepdaughter's allegations raise important questions about the ethics of reality television. As viewers, we often consume these shows as a form of entertainment, but it's crucial to remember that the individuals featured are real people with real lives. The impact of fabricated storylines and manipulated narratives can be profound, affecting personal relationships and public perceptions. Moreover, these revelations highlight the need for greater transparency and accountability in the production of reality television. If shows are to maintain their credibility and respect their subjects, they must adhere to ethical standards that prioritize truthfulness and integrity over sensationalism. Conclusion. The claims made by Alexia, Nepola's ex-stepdaughter, serve as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of reality television's pursuit of drama. While RHON continues to captivate audiences with its portrayal of Miami's elite, it's essential to consider the real-life implications of the stories being told. As viewers, we must approach reality television with a critical eye, recognizing that not everything presented on screen reflects the truth. In the world of reality television, where drama often blurs the lines between fact and fiction, The Real Housewives of Miami, RHOM, has been a staple of controversy and spectacle. However, a recent revelation has taken the drama off-screen, as Alexia, Nepola's ex-stepdaughter, has come forward with serious allegations against the show and its portrayal of her family. The allegations. The ex-stepdaughter, who has chosen to remain anonymous, claims that RHOM fabricated numerous aspects of her family's life for the sake of entertainment. According to her, the producers exaggerated and distorted events to create storylines that never occurred. She alleges that her family's struggles, particularly those involving Alexia's son Peter Rosello, were manipulated to fit the show's narrative. One of the most shocking accusations involves a party hosted by Peter, where several guests allegedly had their drinks spiked. While Peter has denied these claims, the ex-stepdaughter insists that the incident was downplayed and misrepresented on the show. She argues that the producers chose to focus on sensational aspects of her family's life, ignoring the complexities and nuances of their real experiences. The impact on the family. The ex-stepdaughter expresses deep hurt over the way her family has been portrayed. She believes that the show's producers prioritized drama over accuracy, leading to a skewed public perception of her loved ones. This misrepresentation, she argues, has caused unnecessary strain and has affected their personal and professional lives. Furthermore, she contends that the show's portrayal of Alexia's relationship with her sons, particularly Peter, was misleading. While RHOM depicted a harmonious relationship, the ex-stepdaughter asserts that the reality was far more complicated. She claims that the producers ignored the family's internal conflicts, opting instead to showcase a picture-perfect image that didn't reflect their true dynamics. A call for authenticity. In her statement, the ex-stepdaughter emphasizes the importance of authenticity in reality television. She urges producers to consider the real-life consequences of their portrayals and to respect the privacy and dignity of individuals involved. While she acknowledges that reality TV often involves some level of dramatization, she believes that the extent to which RHON has gone in fabricating her family's story crosses a line. She also calls on viewers to approach reality television with a critical eye, understanding that what is presented on screen may not always align with reality.